Um, Hi everyone. So this is Philip Michel. I have this project where we have six villains. We have villain 10, 20, um, and this layer 2 switch. We have villain 30, 40. Um, it's right here. And in the middle here, we have a router on a stick and villain 50, 60, and hooked in this access layer. So the main goal is to give to have this DHCP server, obviously to automatically assign IP addresses to these computers. And and of course, this is OSPF. We I'm going to advertise OSPF between those routers. Okay, and so let's start. S- Let me start with this switch. Let me do enable. Let me do show run to see the configuration of what we have. Um, so okay, so nothing is established, nothing is configured so far. So okay, I'm gonna start with um, IP routing. Okay. Um, okay, what else? So we have VLAN 10. Okay, let me see. Interface. This is 1, 2, VLAN 20, 3, and 4. Okay. So let me create a VLAN 10. Oops. VLAN 20. Actually, let me see if okay, 10 and 20. Okay. Um, Let me give them their respective interface. So we have interface range F01/2 and switch. So since this is an access port, let's do switch port mode access. Switch mode, no switch port mode, no switch port access VLAN 10. Actually, let me see. Let me make sure. Okay, VLAN 10. Okay, let's do now VLAN. Nope. Interface. Let's see 3 and 4. Uh, switch port mode access. Switch port access VLAN 20. Okay. Um, Now this interface gigabyte 001. Now we have to do no switch, so I can so we can assign an IP address, because right now you can see you cannot assign any IP address. So you can do no switch port. Okay, and now we can assign IP address. So the no switch port, it will um, turn that layer 2 switch to layer 3 switch. Okay, and we can give this IP address. So the network is 10.1.1.1.0. So I will give 0.1 to this interface and 0.2 for this interface on this router 1. So 10.1.1.1 is subnet mask 255.255.255.0 since ether/24. Okay, and of course I'll do, hold on, let's see, is it up? Gigabyte 01, gigabyte no switch port. Okay, okay. On this interface, oops, let me save that to WL. Okay, this router show run, nothing. Okay, so conft interface G001, no shot. Okay, IP address, give 10.1.1.2, subnet mask 255.255.255.0. Okay, and on the next interface, with this serial link, well, we're not doing any DCE or DTE, okay, for now, for this project. So let me go to the next interface, serial 020, IP address, okay, so 10.2.2.0 network, so I'll give 10.2.2.1, 255.255.255.0. I'll do no shot. Okay, wait, do show run. Okay, no shot 0 to, yeah, clock rate. Yeah, we're not worrying anything about clock rate for now. Okay, I think that should be all. Do WL to save. This interface now. So 10.2. Round. Let's see, conft. Actually, let me do show run first. Nothing. Okay, so I will start with interface. Which one is which? Okay, that's 020 the left, 001 top, 000 down. Okay, okay, 0 okay. Interface SE 020, no shot. Okay, now both ends are up. IP address, oops, IP address, wait, what was it again? Actually, let me move this here. Okay, IP address 020, okay, 10.2.2 which interface am I? Is it okay? That 2, that 2, 255, 255, 255, that's 0. Okay, for this network, the one linking to DHCP, so it's a /30. So the interface in gig 0/0/1, do no short, into IP address, I'll give it 10.5.5. That I'll put that, I'll give that 1, and mask 255, 255, 255. Okay, now this is a 252 because it's a /30. Okay, and the next one, that's serial 021. Okay, interface, where is that? Interface 021, same router. Oops, no shot. So what it was, it's 10.3.3. It's an IP address 10.3.3.1.255.255. That's 0. Okay, and this one. Okay, now this interface is used as a router on a stick. Okay, let me turn that one on. Okay, no shot, but I'll come back to it. In fact, no, let me just configure that. So we have OSPF, VLAN. Okay, let me do that one. So show VLAN 50, 60. Okay. Okay, so which one? That's F0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So conf interface fast 0/1, 2. No, oops. Interface range F0/1, 2, and that's switch port mode access, switch port access. That's a VLAN 50. Okay. The next one is 3.4 access VLAN 60. Okay. Oh, and we have that truck port. We have to truck as well. So this interface gig 0/1, switch port mode truck. Okay. Okay. I can do WR. Okay, for that switch. So on this router, okay, I'm gonna do show run to see where we at. 0/0/0. Okay, 0/1. Okay. Okay, we have configured okay, we have configured the VLAN 50 and 60 on it. So do exit. So interface 0, 0, 0, 0, 50. Let me see. Okay, we have encapsulation. I think that's VLAN 50, right? Yeah, 50. And IP address. So that IP address for that VLAN is okay. The gateway, that's 50.1, 192.168.50.1, 192.168.50.1. Oops, subnet mask 255.255.255.0. And let's do the other VLAN, that's 60. And encapsulation due to T.1Q60 60.1. Okay, so do show run. Let's see what we have. Okay, okay. So far, okay. We'll come back. Um, so let's do this. Let's configure this router. Let's open C conf T serial 021 interface 0, 0, 2, 1. No shot. Okay, now it's all green. And IP address 10. Oops. IP address 10.3.3. Wait, no. Let me see. Do show run. What interface is that? 021 interface serial 021. Okay, there was no IP address. So I'll give it 332. IP address 10.3.3.2 555.255.0. Okay, and the next one, gig 001 interface gig 0, 0/1. I'll give no shot. IP address 10.4 or 10.4.4.1 255.255.255.0. Okay, I'll do WR to save. And okay, actually let me save that. Served. Week 8. Philip Shells. Okay. Okay. Next we have this layer 2 switch. Let me do show run to see what's up. Okay, nothing. So conf T. And here we are VLAN 30 and 40. So VLAN 30, VLAN 40. Exit. So we have F1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, so interface at range f 1 2 0/1 2. So right now this interface, this switch serves as an access port. So let's give it switch port mode access, switch port access VLAN 30. Okay, and the next one 3 4 switch mode access for VLAN 40. Okay, so let me do show run. Okay, I guess so far so good. Wait, let me see one more thing. Any IP routing? Okay, so I need to configure IP routing. IP routing. Okay. Okay. And do again. Do show run. Let me see this interface gig 01. Interface gig 01. Okay, so that's on the no switch port. So I'm gonna transform that interface from to be able to give an IP address. So interface gig 01. I do no switch port. Okay, and I can give an IP address 10.4.4.2 255.255.255.0. Okay, do okay. Then now let me configure. Let's do DHCP. So we do know on this network I gave, let's see, on gigabyte 001 I gave 10.5.5.1. So I'll give the DHCP server, the IP I will give 10.5.5.2. Subnet mask is /30 255.255.252. The default gateway would be 10.5.5.1. Okay, no DNS server right now, or you can put 8.8.8.8 in DHCP. So make sure it's on. So let me create a VLAN or like a pool for each VLAN. VLAN 10. The default gateway was 192.168.10.1, right? Yeah, that one. DNS server, nothing. So I'll give IP address 192.168.10. Let me start with number 11. 255.255.0. Okay, so I'm gonna add and save. So VLAN 20. Oops. So I'll do the same 20.1, 192.68.20, and we'll start with number 11, host 11. Add, save. VLAN 30, 30.1, 30. And saved. And the reason why I want to start with um, the host 11 is because well that one is already served as for DHCP, but there are other hosts with other devices, like printer or other end devices we do not want to assign um, um, DHCP IP address, if that makes sense. We want to give a static IP address, so that's why we are reserving those from 2 to 10 for certain specific devices. Now 30, 41, 40, 11, add, save. Let's do VLAN 50. Default gateway for VLAN 50 is 50.1. So the two hosts will get either 11, 12, 13, whichever the DHCP wants to give. And VLAN 60, 60.1, 60. Okay, so let me make sure we have VLAN 10, 10, 10, 11, 20, 30, 30, 40, 40, 50, 50, 60. Okay. Um, Now, oh, okay. So can this ping each other? Let's see. Oh, okay. I need to advertise OSPF. Yeah, that's what I'm missing. Okay. So let's start here. Conf, so I'll give router OSPF. It's one. Router ID. I will give. Let me see. I will give one, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So 1.1.1.1. Um, Next one is network address, network. Okay, let me start with VLAN 10. So 192.168.10.0, and the wild card is 0, 0, that it was slash 24, so it will be 255 area 1. Okay, for 20, 20 area 1, and for this interface, so I've done this interface, or this VLAN, I mean OSPF to this VLAN, OSPF to that VLAN. And now, since it's the same layer 3 switch sharing 3 network, I'm giving OSPF as well for that network. So network 10.1.1.0, wildcard mask 0.0.0.255, and area, oops, no, let me see, do show run. 10 area 1. Okay. Okay. WR. So this for this router, It shares two network. So I'm gonna give it OSPF on this network. Okay, so it can establish connection with this layer 3 switch. So conft router OSPF 1 router out ID 2.2.2.2. Sorry, network 10.1.1.0 0.255 area 1. Okay. Okay. So now we see a connection. So if I do show IP OSPF neighbor. Oops. Oh, okay. All right. Let me see. Do show IP route. Okay. Nothing yet. Okay. Um. Oh, this area as well. So let me see the next area. So um. So router. The next area. Okay. So we have 10.2.2, and this one is area 0. Okay. Exit W. Okay. For this router, so we have it shares connection with one network, another network, another network, and this network as well. Oh, and actually VLAN 5060. So on this router, I need to configure the 10555, uh, 10.2.2.0, 10.3.3.0, and 192.168.50, 192.168.60 network with OSPF area 0. So conft t conft so router OSPF 1 router ID 3.3.3.3. Okay, network. I'll do the first one, 10.2.2.0, subnet wildcard mask 0.0.0.255 area 0. Okay. Okay. The second one, I'll do the 10.5.5, 10.5.5, and since it's a slash 30, so the wildcard mask would be 0.0.0.3 area 0. And the next one, let's see, 3.3 2550 and 168 50.0.0.0.255 area 0 and 60 area 0. Okay, and there you are. Okay, on this network, see what we have here. Okay, we have on this router we have 10.3.3 area 0 and 10.4.4 area 2. Um, so wait. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 4 router OSPF 1. Okay, router ID 4.4.4.4. Network 10.3.3.0.000.255 area 0, and the next one 4.4. No, it's area 2. Come on, area 2. Uh, okay, area 2. Okay, and WR. Okay, and finally the switch. Actually, Coffee router OSPF 1. Router ID 5.5.5. Um, so we have, okay, so we have three networks shared by this layer 3 switch. So I have to advertise OSPF for this network 10440, for VLAN network 1 VLAN 30 192.168.30.0 and 192.168.40.0. So network 10.4.0.0.0.255 area 2, and 192.168, oops, 68 dot, oh come on, 168.30.0.0.0.0 area 2, and a 4 area 2. Okay, exit and WR. Oops, do WR. Okay, so let's see what can ping. Um, let me see. Can this PC? Well, obviously. Oh, okay. So it's a DHCP. So I'm good. Okay, it's failing. Okay, let's see what did I not configure. Let me go to do show run. Okay, we have IP routing. Okay, first access. Okay, gigabyte 001010.4.4.2. Oh, oh, okay. So on this interface, gigabyte 001 since it it shares different. It's on a different subnet. Okay, so I'm gonna have to give it IP helper address. Okay, and even for VLAN, uh, oh, okay, oh, there's no interface. Okay, okay, so interface 30, VLAN 30 and 40 are not even configured on this router. So let me do that. Interface, they are not, it's not up. VLAN 30. Okay, now it's up. So IP address 192.168.30.1, 255.255.255.0. And I will give it a IP helper address to point to the server 1055.2. Okay, and let me do 40. It's up. IP helper address and 40.1. Let me see if I do everything and do show run. 30 address. Okay, OSPF. Oh, this interface as well. um Interface gig 0/1 IP helper address 10.5.5.2. Okay, okay, so let's see now. Okay, okay, we have 30.11. Okay, let's see. And another way to do, um if you want to do, if you do not want to do static to it, the DHCP, you can go here and do ipconfig slash release slash renew. Let's see. Okay, 30.2. So it's the same as, see, it's the same as on the GUI, and you toggle between static and DHCP. So the same way. So to make it faster, I'll do static to DHCP. Okay, 40.1. I mean 11, because we studied at 11. Let's see, 12. Okay. Okay. Um. So which means, let's see. Can this side? Can this side? The first one failed, of course, because it's the up, because of up request. Um. Okay. Now that it filled the up table, so it knows uh, the requested IP address. And because of ICMP protocol, the first ping will always fail. And then the second ping, yeah, successful, as we see here at the bottom. Now let's see here what's missing. Let me see. DHCP. Okay, what's missing here? Show run. F60. Oh, okay. So the same thing. since this network it's 192, I mean for VLAN 50, 192, 168, that 50.0 is on a different network, even subnet mask as the DHCP. So I'll give um, to that port gig 0/0/0, that's 50. I'll do helper address 10.5.5.2, and then for 60, VLAN 60. Okay, so let's see now. 0050 IP helper address 60 IP helper address. Um, Wait, so VLAN 10 in VLAN 50, I'm sorry, VLAN 50 and 60 are not configured here. Okay, so exit interface VLAN 50. Okay, interface VLAN 60. At least they are up. Okay, let's see now. Okay, VLAN 50, 12, and that should be, could be 11 or 13. Okay, well, 13, 60, 60, 11. We have here 60, 12. Okay, so now let's see if this PC can ping PC 0. Okay, successful. This PC, PC 5, successful. This PC here, successful. Oops, let me try one more time, one more on that side, and this side, successful. Okay, let me see now this VLAN 10 DHCP. Okay, nothing. Okay, let's see what is missing. What's missing? Show run. We have IP routing, switch port 1 to 20, gigabyte interface. Okay, the same thing. In this interface, there is no IP helper address. Um, oh, neither interface 1020 are configured. Okay, so conft interface gig 0/1 IP helper address pointing to DHCP server. Okay, now interface VLAN 10. Okay, um, interface VLAN 20. Do show run. Let's see now. I think I forgot something again. Um, do show run. Oh yeah. Okay. Interface VLAN 20. So IP address 192.168.20.1 Oh, okay. That one. Okay. And IP. Yes, I do need an IP helper address. Let's see. Okay, and 10. Okay, I do. Yes, we do need the DHCP relay. Okay, static DHCP. Yep, still nothing yet. Yep, we do. Of course, absolutely. That's even 10 IP helper. Oops, helper address 10.5.5.2. Okay, so let's see now. I believe that's what was missing. That's right. Okay, I got it. And release renew 10. Okay, 420. Nothing because we have not um, given IP helper address. So VLAN 20 IP helper address. Now it should work. Okay, and now it should work. 20. Okay. Done. Okay. Okay. So let's ping. Can this side ping this side? Okay, failed because I had yes, that's under an up an address resolution protocol. Um, now that it knows the address, the IP address, now it's successful. So let me see, can this PC ping this PC? Okay, can this PC go all the way successful? Um, can that PC go here successful? What about here and here? Successful. Here and here. Successful. Okay. Well, so all PC can ping each other. In fact, let me see the DHCP server successful. Um, delete can layer 3 switch and layer 1 switch. Yep, successful. And vice versa. Successful. Okay. Yep. Okay, successful. Okay, that's all. Yes, so again, I configured all host um, and all layer 3 switch and layer 2 switch and router on the stick and DHCP that gives an automatic IP address to all the computers, and they all can ping each other. all PCs can ping each other, and all routers ping each other, and including DHCP to PC, from PC to layer 2 switch or layer 3 switch, and routers. All right, thank you.